Hi everyone, my name is Bhavish. In the previous lecture, we talked about OSI model. In this lecture, we will deep dive into the OSI model's layer. So let's start with the bottommost layer, which is our physical layer. So physical layer works as a medium between devices to send data to each other. The classic example is our NIC card, which have RJ45 female connector and male connector. And the most important in the worldwide important thing about NIC card is its unique address, which is most popularly known as MAC address. We'll deep dive in the further videos about what exactly is MAC address, how it is used, how many bits it has, everything. But for now, let's stay tuned with this thing. So this was it for this layer. Let's jump right into the upper layer, which is our data link layer. So data link layer provides the data to our bottom layer, which is our physical layer. So how does it do this? So for that, we have to understand Ethernet frames. So we had a little about Ethernet frame in our last lecture. So let's understand Ethernet frame. So Ethernet frame consists of three basic things. Let's suppose now. So very first is our header, then we have data, and then we have tailor. In the header part, we have 5 parts. We have our preamble. After that, we have our SFD. Then we have our source MAC. Then we have destination MAC, and then we have the type. Let's understand it in a detailed form. The very first, we have this preamble. So preamble, basically it provides the synchronicity for the receiver. That's it. Then we have our SF, then we have our SFD, which acts as a end part of our preamble and the starting part of the rest of the frame. After that we have our source MAC address. So this is the sender's address, the one who's sending. Let's suppose it for now. After that we have destination address, that is the receiver's address. After that we have type. So in type, it reminds us of the two things sometimes. The very first is the length. The second, most of the times it is telling about whether it's IP4, if it's IP6, or if it's ARP. So if it's IP, so it will have 0x0800. If it's ARP, then it will be like 0x0806. So this was it for the header part. Now we have data, and this last thing is our tailor. So in tailor we have FCS. So FCS is basically responsible to detect if there is any error while receiving the frame. So it checks the error by this algorithm, which is CFC. So this was it for the video. By the way, there is a fun fact that I missed out, which is if we want to change the address of any physical machine, is there a way to do that? Yes, there is a way. We can simply remove the NIC card and change it with other card. So this is how we can change the physical address of a machine. So that was it for the video. Let me come up with new concepts next day. Till then, bye bye.